I need a new office chair. No, really. Right. Giving myself 20 minutes. I'll go ahead and second of this one. Volume is about the same. Damaged package. Okay. That's the same McLaren card without a blister that was here last time. Fairly certain. Oh, a gold Bogzilla. This definitely was not here last time. Neither was that Bogzilla.
Oh,
yeah, that's nice.
I didn't know you guys were together.
It's kind of nice. Two of those. Looking good. They have a Cruella. Sadly compromised beyond to be one to open. Not that I want one particularly, but nice little truck. Beautiful. Now digging through the 5-pack sets. That's a shame. All sorts of stuff in here. You have to sort it down to that which floats my boat only. And I guess that's the reason to come here. You can pick and choose. Whereas at the grocery store, you're stocked. That's the game. Some of these 3-packs mixed in. All of it interesting. My budget limited. Now this too. But again, I just Hot Wheels bags, and I don't even think I'm gonna bother. Just bum me out. Like that guy. Good to see him getting some placement. I can just sort of tell by looking at the side too that it hasn't changed since I was here, and I've been through the sort down. Some money, but I've got it now, and I won't in a week. Matchbox pegs. Plundered. As always, still a couple of interesting things. I like that. Interested in this. There's a coyote. Now, the River Rafters, or River Adventure Kit, and their favorite, the Texas Patrol multi-set. There's another one there. A couple more up here. Oh, I like this. Ooh. Alright, so you're darn right I did. Wildlife Rescue set by Matchbox. My God, it's got a name on it. Awesome. And I love the rigs. Love that fire watch. Look at that. And yes, Forest Preserve. Right up my dad's alley. I might even just open this and order another one online because I love the machines. And it was a nice score. Sadly, they only had the one. So, and I also think I'm done with that Walmart until Mattel sends a product manager in there and instructs them to clean out that dump bin of the single cars. Brought home HW Metro, which I'd wanted the other week for repo duty. Repo Man is one of my movies. That thing. And I even like the taxi. There's a case code. Bendy. There's some product information. And the rundown of cars. Huh, that's an Amazon. Interesting. And by the way, here's the case code info on the Matchbox set. There it is. Yeah, that's a new release. This is nice. I like it. And usually I'm sort of cynical about how they've got rescue trucks to rescue pet and animals or whatever. And you know what? That's actually kind of cool. I dig it. And then, yeah, a second one of these. So I got one to open and one to keep sealed. Why, I don't know. But that's the way it worked out. There's a bigger bendy there. Another bendy here. Yeah, it's like, guys, you got to get that stuff. You know, it's all good, and I'm trying to drive traffic to your store and get other collectors in there buying cars. And I specifically purchased a couple with banged up packaging so that I could open them and know that I was sort of doing the world a service. So this with the little bendy, that one will stay sealed. This with the bigger bendy, that will get opened. I'll flip a coin or something on that baby. And I decided to have it out with the Jungle Rally. This pushed me over my $30 budget. So here's the example that I already had. Here's the, I think that came out of a grocery store. This one at Walmart with a far better price. That's got a bend there. That's got a bend there. Same on this one. I'll make a call and try to figure out which one to open, and we'll enjoy doing that. So pushed me over my budget, but it'll be worth it, and I'm glad I'm finally gonna get to open the damn Jungle Rally set for my hovercraft, which I have decided is the coolest thing in there, although that's a close second, and that's a close third. Keep them coming, guys. And yeah, Mattel needs to go in there and tell them, look, you guys have to clean out this dump bin and set up another alternate way for people to buy the ones with the compromised packages, because that's basically what was left at this point. Here's the Volkswagen Golf GTI from 2000. So I guess this is last year. Volkswagen, we're getting started collecting Volkswagens. Our family's been a Volkswagen family. Here's the Golf Mark II in yellow from last year, 50th anniversary, then and now. And this one was purchased specifically to be opened. And we'll have to come upon it as I take cars out. There we go. There's a second one in there. Chrysler 300C in the tuned configuration, and there's two of them. Again, one of them specifically to be opened. There we go. Here's the other Volkswagen Golf. Box is not in much better shape than the other. But we'll open one. I can even tell which one right here. That one's gonna get opened. Glorious. Yep, we had this. I think we had it in black, and I think we had it in white with American flags on it. I can't remember what the black one had on it, but we had a super van when we were kids, and I was able to dig 2 examples out of that bin. Not bad, guys. Keep them coming. That's a hot car, so there's one to potentially open and one to keep sealed. Maybe use it as a trade item. It's a popular make. They had all sorts of the other ones, and here's the other tuned 300C in a highly compromised state. So this one will be opened, and this one joins the green job in my growing collection. I think I'm only going to focus on that vehicle. There's something about the cut and the roundness of it that appeals to me. Not really into the downtown bling scene, but whatever. Now, I surprised myself as a collector by putting a few things down, including trucks that I usually would have gotten, and getting race type cars, although this one has a gorgeous little police tampo on it. Porsche Panamera. Huh. There's our case code, US card, nice job, still in decent enough condition to stay sealed. Nice looking little car. Wouldn't have got this one too. Yep, that came home with me. That's beautiful. Bendy up there at the top. Chevy Chevelle 55 from the Speed Blur series. Here's our case code on the back and production information. Well, blurry, but sorry. I was looking at this last night after watching a case unboxing by Grace Roofs. By Race Grooves, and it was a yellow one, and this is actually more of my color, a lime green, so we can toss the one that's in the online shopping basket. I think this will fulfill my needs for that car, and this looks like a good time. We pick up here with a 2017 Jeep Wrangler in light blue, highly compromising bend there. American card, and fortunately I like the vehicle enough to say to myself, well, I'll just find another one online that's hopefully out of the case fresh, and that will be one to open then. And I like this Ridge Rider, and it's got the orange and the blue thing going there, so potentially there's one for me and one for Jasper, or one to open. Waiting for a picture now of Jasper with the family dog, Sheba. I want to see Sheba snuggling with Jasper. And until then, I will occupy myself doing, amongst other things, opening Aristorat here. I'd left it behind. It stayed in my memory. It's definitely not my kind of rig, although I think glow wheels could become a category. We'll look at that when I open it. For me to collect highly compromised package, and I don't care one bit. I will go in there specifically to look for cars and beat up packages to buy. And they had a couple of cars that were actually loose. And I wish I'd gone up to the associate and said, hey man, you know, I'd like to buy this from you, but there's no package even to go with it. Because it sort of makes it easier for me as the little kid in me can then have an open car. And I've been to loosecars.com as well. They didn't really have any of my space trucks, but we'll be shopping from them for sure. And I was also thinking about, you know, that dump in there at Walmart, and seriously, guys, if you're watching this, I'm with you. I would come in there just to buy cars and compromised packages if there was a way to get a better deal on them. It's just a shame, and I know there's nothing they can do about it. Humans are humans. I worked retail sales for 28 years and have just been unimpressed with how those people conduct themselves when in a store situation. But for instance, this gorgeous 2007 Jeep Wrangler, which is a brand new release with that bendy right there, it's just sort of not really too useful in my collection, but I can't wait to open it, and I'm about to spend some money ordering one from a trusted vendor whom I know will get it to me in pristine shape. And like I said, I would go in there just to buy cars that got ratted up in the dump bin. And next time I go in, I'm gonna ask if they've got a toy manager handy, and maybe even pass up a business card. I don't know. I'm serious about it, and I'll sink money into it just to have cars to repaint. Once I figure out how to do it, I'm usually working on 6 to 10 pieces at a time, and I can see me churning these out in an assembly line period once I figure out how to do it. Let me know, guys, if you're watching this, and if you're not, you'll be hearing from me. And I wanna spend money. I wanna buy your toys. I wanna buy your cars. And I'll help you deal with your product loss in some way. I don't know if there's anything they can do about it. Just go down there and let me dig through it and pull out everything and sell it to me at 75 cents a car, 50 cents a car, I don't know. Something like that. Could be fun. And looks like we're ready here to get back to some editing.